When the drum beats go, play this.
Bichon picks up, and they've got a short field. They've got another goal. It's tied up at 12. I cannot believe what I'm seeing.
Can Lola Dam chase that one down? That is a score for Hartlinger and Valk. Fantastic run by Julia Lola.
We're on a mission to make Ultimate huge.
And we believe that that requires knocking down the paywall.
We want our videos and live streams to be free to watch. We want them to go viral.
When you become a member, you enable us to improve our working relationships with tournament organisers, events and federations.
And you'll help us to produce live stories for Ultimate fans and to generate new fans with our enhanced content.
We are a group of Ultimate players, coaches and video enthusiasts, and we want to bring you coverage on a more consistent basis. We want to make stories that not only reach you,
but also reach people outside the Ultimate community.
Ciao ragazzi, support the community.
Let's subscribe to TV. There's lots of the videos, posting, everything. Check it out. They are the best one. Woo!
If you want to grow Ultimate Sports, become a member of Ulti TV.
Regardez Ulti TV.
Deviens un membre Ulti TV et fais grandir ta communauté.
Stop Ulti TV dal-mes eroginkime Ultimate vendromene.
Si quieres ayudar a Ulti TV, puedes ser miembro de Ulti TV.
Everyone, follow Ulti.tv on Instagram, on YouTube. They've got everything.
Best content.
Like their pictures if you love frisbee. Just do it.
We're counting on you.
Bli medlem på Ulti TV.
Game member of Ulti TV.
Contribue au développement d'Ultimate avec Ulti TV.
Like and subscribe, Ulti TV, the best in the world.
We want to grow Ultimate.
we want to grow Ultimate. We've worked with the major federations and the greatest events.
We have our signature style 2-camera setup,
With thousands of hours of experience,
and our crew is globally dispersed to facilitate coverage everywhere around the world. We can also scale back our broadcast with just one elevated camera, or scale up with 2 fields, 2 cameras, and 2 commentators on each.
we work with local teams and we all have the same mission, to grow the sport and bring it to new people by providing live coverage and new stories.
Become a member today on our Patreon page.
And fund our work to cover more events in the future and to bring more stories, ideas and live coverage to the eyes of the Ultimate world and beyond.
Then floats that one out. Huge bid. Gets the touch.
And we are back in Windmill in Amsterdam here. Again, seeing, it looks like a shot right there from BN1 to hold for the point. And we have, again, BN1 from Brighton, and we have LoL from Hungary. My name is Corey Surgery. I'm commentating, excuse me. Brain's a little fried. We've had back-to-back-to-backs, but we're having a great time out here. Mr. Obermeyer, how are you doing today?
Really good. I had a break now, actually, so my brain's just half as fried as yours so far. I won't promise anything, though. I think we're up for a really exciting match with loads of fans watching, hopefully. So these just started Brighton with a hold, a quick one. LoL on the other side, a Hungarian team that we have seen before today. Were you on that game, Corey?
I was not. Well, I guess I was. I was there for about 5 minutes, had to do some coverage, and then after that, I had to run to the bathroom, so I couldn't catch much of the conclusion. But here we are back again. Watching them is a pleasure, so we're back. Gonna have a great day, have a great time. I'm excited.
Yeah, we had some very intense close games so far today. And since we're playing in a Swiss draw format, all the games are supposed to be really tough fought, and I think we've gotten our money's worth so far.
We've gotten pretty lucky. I mean, just about every game so far that we've seen has come down to the wire. A little bit more some than others, but we've even had some draws. I just came back from the other game over there against the Seagulls, and 3 SBs coming down to a draw at the last minute too. Kind of a universe point-ish, but again, nonetheless, we love the Swiss draw. We're having fun here. We see
universe point without the satisfaction of actually winning it.
A draw nonetheless, but that doesn't matter. As we see BN1 take the disc back, working it almost outside of that red zone. We see any shots here. See number 65 for Colfer. And it's just out of the reach there of Tink. Lowell picks the disc up, surveying around the field, gets it in there. Continue to facilitate flow, swinging the disc, looking to get it around halfway, but the disc is coming back out. Almost caught it.
Caught on the sideline by our own Stefan Pazzo, who's really happy about that grab.
Snagged it out of my hands. Maybe the 10 blocked that one for me, but that's okay. You know, the golden retriever came out as Farclaw gets the disc, chucks it deep downfield. Wow.
Grab, but I hope she's okay. 2 Brighton players colliding.
Make sure everything's okay first before.
It was pretty dangerous, wasn't it? And that's the danger when playing mixed.
So we see a discussion going on the call, maybe even a foul called.
Have a replay on that. Fairclough picking that up, putting it deep for what seems for the woman, but we were just colliding.
And it's a confirmed score, it looks like, for BN1 there. After a break to go up 2-0. And again, we're just making sure that players are okay first before we kind of do any more celebration and everything like that. But
on a second look, it actually looks like the Hungarian player, LoL player, ran into the Brighton player rather than the 2 Brighton players colliding, as I thought initially. But I'm glad she's walking off the field and standing, smiling again.
looks like everything's okay so far right now, and BN1 feeling good. They got a break, excuse me, to go up 2-0, and LoL might be asking some questions here, as time is a factor in the Swiss draw. Once it hits 70, that is when the game ends. You don't have a point to kind of get soft cap. You just finish out that point, and that is it. We've seen, like we talked about before, draws happen and other points here, but you're seeing LoL pick up the disc right off the grass to the ground, but it's caught by Swaza. Swaza sends it to Ola. Ola swings the disc to Zoli. It's up in the air, and it is caught by Zaza. Another catch as LoL's looking to move up the disc. Zoli looking for options here. Is he going to be successful? Still looking, just maybe a pick called in the end zone right there.
Yeah, there's a lot of people standing in a cloud, not really structuring anything like a stack.
Some might say they're just kind of vibing. I mean, I know I'm vibing, but it's a different story. Ola with the disc. Cut to the cross, and it's just out of the fingertips. It looked like it was a clap catch, and then just a drop. Maybe if it's, I guess inactive by the wind there, but nonetheless, BN1 are going to take it.
It's a bit out of reach there. hucking it deep. And that throw looked like it was zippy, but just easily collected.
And Walpot right there with the disc, looking for an option, and it is an option. And it is a score for BN1. Another break to go up 3-0.
Raf Sinsko there, providing and up the line. I wanted to say reset, but it's actually just a very good cut. And then going every other for the score. BN1 in control here early on in that game.
As we see here too, Walpot, after grabbing the snag downfield, passing it, and then getting the disc back for the score here. And as we see, BN1, excuse me, are going up 3-0. If I'm LoL, I might have to call a timeout soon if I get broken again. Time is of the essence, and it doesn't do good for your mentality kind of going into that point, going down 4-0.
The thing is though, if you score that quickly and easily, you feel like you don't, LoL, so in my opinion, LoL could feel like they haven't really gotten their chance. So they had some easy mistakes, and BN1 just did very well at adjusting their offense after the turn. So they might want to score quickly rather than lose time. Right?
Exactly. No, I was just saying if they go down 4-0, then that timeout would be called. But we can see a gust of wind here picked up, and LoL looking around to see what's going on. So we have here Potter, the spear captain, I would say, for LoL. He's looking for options here. They chuck it deep. It's out of the reach and out of bounds.
They have very strong female handlers, LoL. Just not quite connecting with the male cutters.
As we see here, the disc is being walked up. It went out of bounds. Considerably, it looks like around, maybe I guess around that midpoint between the brick and midfield. Closer to midfield, it seems.
Looks like it went out early. This leaves Brighton with half a field to work it up, which at least means they can't just huck it deep. Not really a huck anymore. Oh, but that's exactly what they're doing. Just so many people underneath it. He's happy about that fall call from the sideline. Okay.
Nellis chucks it deep, but it just looks like a conglomerate of players there with the cloud and a foul called. Maybe some contact within this huddle here. And that's a close one, honestly, there. Not exactly sure what to think about this one.
Well, there's a lot of players in not a lot of space. Going into that space, you might, you take that risk of maybe having body contact. And I haven't really seen the replay, but if the player is in front of you and you can't get towards that disc, they have the better position. Call is retracted. Yeah, in my opinion, just from what I saw.
Exactly.
This makes a lot of sense.
As we see here, LoL picks up the disc. Got a full length of the field to go, but they get a turn away from BN1. A cheeky inside throw. And Schwartz catches the disc, throws it back. Doesn't matter as BN1 comes back with a turn and an easy score, and they go up 4-0 for another break. Looks like number 21, Aaron Belden for the score there. And BN1, this is a dream start for them.
Yeah, they converted on a few breaks now, and their poachy defense is just paying off for them. Good grab there, and just seems to not see the poach here, and just picked up quickly. And 2 more passes in there in the end zone. That was even a tough one. behind the player.
And here we see after that point, it looks like a timeout is called here. BN1 going up 4. LoL going to 0.
BN1 managing their bodies, getting into the shade. It's been a long day.
Hi, this is Vest. Me and my camera have been covering Ultimate Frisbee since 2012, and now I've been working with Ulti TV, streaming Ultimate Frisbee for you. And if you become a patron member, we can offer you more contents, especially those games that they are not live stream and they're happening at the end of the game. Half of it I can move and go in there and stream live. So become a member, go on Ulti TV.
And we are back again. A great video.
Hi, this is Vest. Me and my camera have been covering Ultimate Frisbee since 2012, and now I've been working with Ulti TV.
Sorry about that. We were so excited about the ad, we decided to run it again for a little bit. As LoL get pushed back, the wind is picking up here, and it forces a little bit of a decision to be made in Cali territory. But it's a deep shot here. Ola seeing if he can throw it. Here deep. And it's incomplete. BN1 coming back. A hammer time.
Oh, what a grab. So much pressure, and puts it up as well.
And Fairclough reaching up, slinging it deep, and BN1 getting another score. That is 5-0, and they're on a run. They're putting an exclamation point on the game so far. And even after a LoL timeout, they can't seem to find the answers.
What an amazing grab that was. A hammer, it's a daring shot, and then putting it directly into the end zone without any contention from the defense. They're rolling.
They are rolling. Wow. So we see here just a hammy. You know I'm always going to be excited about a hammer. And what a well put one there. Fairclough catching it within his grasp.
And so much pressure from that defense.
And then throwing it up. Letting their teammate go. So we said more hammers, please. Always more hammers. Fairclough, give me a thumbs up here. We love to see it.
Just waiting for him to throw one.
Shoot. More hammers come on. I might have to go out and throw some. So we
try. I don't think they'll let you play.
Yeah, that's why I'm in the booth now, as we see not a great pull here from BN1, but LoL get the disc halfway. Maybe this is just what they need to get on the board.
Just in front of their end zone now.
Peter throws it deep. And Schwarz catches it, and that puts LoL on the board for their first point of the game. Maybe this is what they need to start the rally back, as they're getting excited for it. It's 5-1. They got some work to do, but they got plenty of time to do so.
Yeah, I bet they do. They have more than enough time, but they don't even have to go, but like win this thing. They just have to get really close.
Exactly, and I think that's a beautiful way to put it. Is you don't have to win these matches. The matches wins get you more points within the algorithm, but the closer you can get within that goal and the closer you can kind of come back, even a draw or maybe being down to 1 compared down to 5, does so much work for your algorithm and point standing that it's crucial. Every point matters. As we see here with BN1 taking their time kind of coming out of the timeout to talk about that so they can up their ranking. But again, you want to win first.
They're not positioned so badly right now.
No, it's not the worst position to be in, I'd say. Definitely been worse I've seen, but when you play in these games, and when you're on the stream especially too, you want to play your highest caliber frizz. This is
You
what
always
we're
want to play your best, don't you?
Yes.
And have fun doing it. Looks like they're having fun. Then again, winning's always fun.
I'm having fun as well. As we see BN1 walking up to the disc. As we see Burgess kind of walk away from the disc. Gives it Olds back to Burgess. And a different look here, I should say. Belden, hammer time, gave me the thumbs up on the sideline, but it looked like it was just dropped by Ellis.
Receiver arrow, definitely.
Again, Belden right there, again, when we were talking about the hammers earlier, gave me a thumbs up. Decided he wanted to get some glory too. It was a beautiful hammer just right through the hands of Ellis there. And now LoL have an opportunity to get 2 on the board in their first break of the game. But it's right out of the reach. And
Just not quite there.
Zoli maybe grimacing a little bit there too. It's a rough dive to the pitch. But that's all right, as Burgess has the disc now. Looks up for Olds. Olds back to Burgess. Cox sways Dawes as he goes deep. We see White. White throwing to Belden. Belden with a shot to the turf. Intended for Ellis again, but that one I think was just too low to the ground.
Yeah, got a huck happy there. Just released it too early. There's a replay of that layout attempt.
Zoli being a pivotal player for LoL right here. As he catches the disc to center the disc. We have Anna. Anna looking for options. LoL trying to get it up the field, and that one's out of the reach, just too high.
They had a bit of flow going through them. Just that disc just too much space.
See Burgess picks up the disc now. Trying to see if she can get any receivers coming under. 2 cutters in the backfield. Kakuchi. And it's a throwaway, maybe a foul call, it looks like.
Foul call on the receiving end. The receiver calling.
I believe so. The interesting part too is it's both number 21, Belden calling the foul on the catch against Ola.
On that replay, you can see that the Hungarian player definitely moved into the lane the BN1 player was attacking. And the person with the disc didn't really see that he was not getting through. That's why she already threw that disc.
And I think here this is a big discussion, as we can see on the field, maybe about where space came. I think Belden is saying that Ola kind of obstructed his lane, as you said, Christina, very beautifully put, that he couldn't get there as well. And maybe Ola kind of saying that's I'm entitled to my space, you came in there. But it looks like it's an uncontested foul. And a great sportsmanship call as well too. As you see Belden picking up the disc and resuming play. And then just comes back in. Burgess slides around from back. Passes it back to Belden. Fakes the pass and makes the pass back to Burgess. Hakuchi with the disc. Throws up line, but it's snagged out of the air by number 96, Andres Pedri. And we see Ola getting the disc back here. LoL getting a few turns at this point, just what they need, but they also need to capitalize here as well.
Both teams seem a little more cautious than at the beginning. Maybe that wind changed their mindset a bit.
Zoli connects with Pedri. Back to Ola. Lol throws it up, and it's over again. He had his Zazuzi. That's twice this point Zazuzi's had a disc over her head. And another one for BN1. Burgess picks the disc up. Looks up line to Olds. And it's another miscommunication, and Ellis doesn't get the disc. Midway field position here for LoL Ultimate Team.
That's another way to get yards.
Some might say a strategy in themselves, honestly.
Definitely. Fucking D.
As we see here, this is turning out to be a real grind point, as both teams have multiple turnovers, but it looks like LoL's trying to get into position to capitalize in the red zone.
Nice flow. Just in front of the end zone now, putting it in.
And a throw from Pedri to Zoli, and that is a much needed LoL break there. Or actually hold, excuse me, to go up, to get 2 points now, I should say. BN1 5-2. Excuse me, my words there. Playing a little bit of Twister. I was reading a book over at the other tent. It was, I think, the magnificent book, the source, excuse me, of extravagant words. I'm trying to see if I can draw that up too, but not working well.
We're working on it. It's gonna happen at some point.
Of course.
Zoli throwing the disc up in excitement.
Yeah, I'd be excited about that.
Yeah, I would too, shoot.
It's another point for your team. As we see here, BN1 taking a little bit more time off these lines. Getting ready to get another point on the board. But LoL have something else to say about that as they look to get a break. The wind not as strong as it was earlier within the day. Still existent though.
It's a bit gusty, isn't it?
Yes.
Can't really definitively say where it's coming from. Makes it all the more exciting.
As we see here too, Thompson throws it across. It's too much for Belden, but it lands for Ellis. Ellis chucks it deep. And it's incomplete. LoL getting the turn there. And they have an opportunity for a break as well.
A good read by the defense. Positioning herself just in front.
And it looks like that number 31, Fanny. And it's a chuck downfield. It's on a line though. Will they get there? Fanny doesn't get there. It's just out of the reach. And now BN1 have an opportunity to hold, but they have some ways to go.
It was a very rushed throw. They didn't have to push it that far. But they really want to score, you can see that. They definitely want to use their flow they're creating. Just want a bit too much.
So you see here the disc pick back up. Kakuchi with the disc. And it snipes right in there to Chan. Chan looking for options. Is there anything right now? Ellis gets in the space, but it doesn't go to Ellis, it goes to Thompson. Thompson looking around. Throws it up to Olds. Olds scanning around. Throws it to Ellis. Throws to Chan. Kokuchi chucks it deep, looks one way, throws it another, and it's sniped out of the hands there, and Bonko takes it out of Thompson, excuse me. We see LoL working it up the way, it comes back, and they're right in that red zone area, just where they want to be. So we see Potter with the disc. Bonko trying to get an upline call, but he doesn't get it. Batai Uven. Uven throws it in line. Is that a score? Yes, it is to Fanny. And that is a break for LoL to bring it back 5-3.
What a way to punch it in on the LoL side. Beautiful continuations.
So we see here Chan right throwing a disc up line. Kikuchi strongly believes he can get there to Thompson, but out of nowhere, a snack from Bonko.
Well, is it out of nowhere? I don't know. He was pretty close. Both of them were already very deep, and the defensive player was on. He could have easily cut back and got a gainer of 30 meters, but putting it up like that, testing your receiver is just not what you want when you're already in such a flow position. And then LoL just took advantage perfectly. Did very well at that. Looks like a mix-up of gender there.
And LoL gets ready to pull. Zoli throws it down deep. Olds throws it up. And it's going deep. Fairclough grabs it in. And they score with ease. A spike by BN1 there after the score. Swinsko. And they get back on the board.
That's exactly what they needed, an easy hold, a quick one as well. Well done.
And they double their lead, BN1 to go 6-3. Still plenty of time in the 28th minute.
So they stopped the bleeding, stopped the momentum, LoL. Just gotta get another point there. They wanna get another one.
Exactly.
Sure.
As we get ready, we'll slowly approaching the line. Just about ready to go. Now they're counting off the players. Trying to get some marking in there. And the pull is up, and it is coming towards
the camera.
Nice duck job. So good job, Jacker. Nice duck job there. And LoL getting the disc a little bit past halfway. LoL's waiting in perfect position here. Middle of the field, a little bit outside. Uven. Hammer?
Hammer time.
He failed it. He faked us. Bonko with the disc. Looks up line. Hammer time! And it's a successful hammer time. And a catch by Schwartz there in the back of the end zone. And that is a score for LoL to make it 6-4.
What a throw. Beautifully seen there.
Faked a hammer and then threw a hammer right at the goal line. Love to see the confidence, and it was a beautifully thrown hammer as well, too.
Yep, that was pretty great. Get that up the line. So easy. And then scanning the field and immediately putting up that hammer.
Wow.
What a grab.
What form, too, on the hammer. You could see the little tilt there, throwing it up lying at its highest point. Very professional stuff. So we see there, score BN1 6, LoL 4. Somebody might be checking the scores on the other fields. So you see the focused faces of BN1 talking about their strategy for this point, getting ready to go. LoL has their hands up. And it is off. Sonsdi throws it about the brick mark for BN1. Burgess gets the disc right here. Kikuchi is waved off, but it goes to Olds instead. Olds, a little bit of a miscommunication by Burgess, and it gives the disc back to LoL with another opportunity to get a break.
Yeah, not this first time BN1 have struggled with their resets.
And Ola zips it across and gets the break. That's 6-5 LoL. And they're 1 point behind after being down 4-0 to start the game. Pretty impressive.
They claim back on the break train here. LoL. What a beautiful inside shot as well.
Beautiful throw, exactly. I mean, wow. Wow.
See a replay on that. Surveys the field for a second, then immediately steps out to put it in there, and would poach off D. It's close, but not close enough.
As we see Schwartz kind of maybe getting his arms warm, stretching out the back a little bit.
Not a bad idea.
It is also confirmed Nick loves fries. Nick, one of our production crew in the back here.
The Windmill crew providing us with snacks and beverages all day.
And just like that, the fries appear. But nonetheless, it's coming after. Tink has the disc, fakes a pass, looks. Belden has it. Tink waves off Belden. Davies throws it up line to Fairclough. And there is a pick called.
A very open player, though, in Belden.
And as we get a comment here as well, we do want to reiterate, you can see the other scores within the tournament on the Windmill app. They are being updated as the scores go along there. As Belden chucks it up deep, gets it. Entering right around the red zone. Belden throws it around. It is a score for BN1 to go up 7-5. Boost up their morale, but getting their cushion back.
Yeah, they've been pretty perfect on offense so far, struggling on D. Whenever Belden and Fairclough, was it? Are on the field, just easy throws. Especially in that wind, like getting a hammer off like that, and then another huge continuation throw. Look at that hammer.
Oh, wow. And it looks like, I think a timeout is called here. Both teams maybe just recuperating, seeing about some adjustments going on.
Some of the media crew, the camera here.
Would you like some fries with mayonnaise and ketchup?
As you saw there, I just got called out. They got me. Jack got me. It's all right, though. We as well need some breaks here as we come back to the action. BN1 ready to go. But LoL already have their team ready on that line. LoL ready, hands are raised. BN1 get some chance, get some energy on the sideline, see if they can break for half at 8-5. LoL have some other options in mind, I should say. And the disc is up, and it is away. And it goes to
I'm rooting for, you know what, 7-7.
Ah, yeah.
Galaxy point, I want that.
Oh!
Well, jinx it.
Maybe not. Charlie Dunn with an emphatic smack to the ground. And it looks like Great field position for BN1, and they might try to break for half.
Heads up D.
What are they doing? It looks like a round, and it is a score in the end zone. Denied Galaxy point, but break to half confirmed for BN1. And they take the first half 8-5.
That was some great first half action. Both teams just really grinding it out. LoL managing to get back up after a 4-0, after being 4-0 behind. And now, as they're taking a break, we're also going to take a break, and we will be right back with you after a few minutes of halftime.
Streaming Ultimate Frisbee for you, and if you become a patron member, we can offer you more contents, especially those games that they are not live stream and they're happening at the end of the game. Half of it I can move and go in there and stream live. So become a member, go on Ulti TV.
Connor. Yes, Connor. Have you signed up to the Ulti TV Patreon yet? No, not yet. Why? We best get on it before London Invite. We've got 16 of the best men's and women's teams from around Europe, and it's the last stop before Worlds. And it's only $3.50 a month. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Well, I'll get on it late. It's on the right tab for you there as well.
And we are back for the second half of BN1 and LoL. As BN1 pulls the disc, and it goes just about halfway. And LoL begins, maybe wishing for some better luck than the first half when they went down 4-1. Came and got it back down to 6-5, but a turn there for LoL.
That's a commentator's curse right here, Corey.
Oh, we don't believe in that.
I
Benji,
do.
you can back me up. Farcloud throwing the hammer. And it's still caught.
Second attempt there, and just in front of the end zone.
Bonko had some fingers on it, but it just wasn't enough there. As a completed pass is a completed pass. And that is a score right off the bat for BN1. I know Farcloud's excited to see that hammer go up. Maybe a highlight there too, but LoL getting broken.
Yes.
Terminology.
Perfectly put. They're getting broken. But what a play there from BN1, because you can get broken. You can get broken in style. And just this way, they couldn't have done anything against it. They grinded it out. They were close, but putting a hammer up like that, just you don't even give them a chance.
Exactly. LoL had they had a finger on it too, but it was just sometimes the world happens differently, I guess, you know?
Well, BN1 had it differently. The world.
The ultimate world.
Ultimate world. Ulti TV world. By the way, Ulti TV is bringing you live coverage on YouTube. If you want to support us, go jump on our Patreon. The link is in the description below. Give us a bit of your money. You won't miss it. We'll appreciate it, as LoL is just in front of the end zone.
Borka with the disc now. Around the brick. Zozli. And it is converted for LoL. But there's a call on the field. Maybe it's a travel call, I believe.
Yeah, it looks like a travel call.
And it is sent back. Zoli with the disc now, as he was previously. Karkal discussing. Tapped in. We're ready for action. LoL faking it. Ola fakes both. Zoli. Ola. Inside throw. Just high enough where it didn't have to get off the feet. And that is a score for Suzy. And a score for LoL to make it 9-6.
This was very patient, beautiful red zone from LoL. Resetting until they got the perfect shot, perfect opportunity to put in the end zone. Very, very chilled. Look at that shot. Collected with space for LoL, a beautiful point. It was a hold, clean hold for LoL. Oh, and so much love on that throw. Getting low and just putting it out to space for the receiver. Amazing.
So you might say some love for LoL, huh?
Definitely. Don't know if he confirmed that, but Benji just told us that LOL stands for lots of love. I don't know.
Maybe laugh out loud where I'm from, you never know.
Yep. Also heard that.
But as we see a pull from LoL going down deep, Schwarz gets ready and Burgess has the disc. Thompson. And BN1 just waiting. Burgess has the disc, winds it up, but doesn't throw it deep. Throws a cheeky inside to Chen, and it is deflected, and it is down. LoL with the disc around half field, trying to see if they can get a break here. They chuck it down deep, and that is straight butter to Potter for a break to go, 9-7. Still tons of time left. LoL is not getting out of this game, and they're trying to climb their way back.
That was a beautiful shot, especially from a standstill position. Putting it in like that was amazing from the LoL player. And they're kind of playing BN1's game against them, picking up the disc, having a maximum of 1 or 2 passes to get that break. Look at that. Oh, go. Oh, and he's so close as well, Belden. Just not close enough.
As you can see there too, behind the BN1 players, just plenty of tents here, as that's kind of the culture of Windmill. Camping out, getting the full experience here. Volunteers have been great. The venue is amazing. Honestly feels like we're at one of those fancy festivals. All these hammocks, people chilling out, having a great time. Just seeing what we see. Amazing. Happy to be here to say.
Can't argue with that. It's pretty great so far.
Some might say very nice. We see here BN1 getting ready to take Ellis. Back to Ellis. And the defense of LoL catches up. Scans for Ellis. Ellis can't get open. And it's right behind Olds. And LoL with another opportunity to see if they can get a break to tie or get it 9-8. Ola walks.
Another reset does not connect for BN1. Should rather huck it deep and miss it on an opportunity like that. But as you said, red zone for LoL. Do you think it's going to be another one pass catch?
I don't think so this time. It might be a little too close as Zoli throws it to Ola. Ola gets it 2 passes, so not 1 but 2 passes, so close. And Zanzi gets the score, and that is a break for LoL, 9-8. They are creeping back. Another one. Shouts out to Didi. He's not in the booth this week.
He's playing actually.
He's actually playing. He's back. Didi, I know you're playing or you're laying down or something like that, but if you see this whack, another one. As we just got word on the next game, we are streaming the Mooncatcher, so you get to see DD over there. So stay tuned with us. Again, we're having fun here, so you're not going anywhere, of course. But stick around.
It's Friday night. Do you have anything better to do than watch Frisbee?
It's Friday night?
afternoon.
I forgot it was Friday. I'm not going to lie to you.
What did you thought it was? Think it was Sunday?
I think so. I don't know what day I thought it was. I just forgot it's Friday, but that's how much fun we're having.
So we're 46 minutes, 47 minutes in. Games are to 70 minutes. After that, you finish the point and the game is over. Hard cut, especially when you get that last point, but you're actually behind, so you don't even win the game. Just win the last point, which just makes for some more excitement.
Farcloud lets the disc roll to him, but still goes and chucks it deep. Is a disc thrown into space, and it is a score for BN1. 2 passes, Christina, like you said. It's just the trend right now. I think just facilitating fast offense and seeing if the defense can stop it. But right now, it's 10-8 BN1.
Whatever works, just do it. If you only need 2 passes, I mean I'm a fan of putting it to open people, but that was just very deep, right? He looked for quite a long time. Faked it once, going for that around, and you can see they're already very deep here, and that shot gets a bit contested. And I don't want to say they get lucky because the player is just very good catching that, but on the other hand, it's a risky shot that has been working out so far, but I don't know how many more times they can do that.
As we get that scan right there from Zanzi, a facilitator in the end zone, catching scores for LoL as they look to climb back here. Still down by 2. If you're just joining us now, they were down by 4 in the beginning of the game, 4-0. Got within 1.6-5, and now we're in 10-8. So LoL is not out yet as they look to hold here to make it 10-9. And a chuck downfield from Ola. Can Zanzi get there? And she gets there! And that is the score. 1 pass is all it takes sometimes. And that's all it needs. Tired legs. It's fatigue. It's hot out here.
She's like, oh, I've done my job. I'm done.
I'm done.
Don't need to do anything. Don't want to anymore. But that was amazing. That shot was beautiful. And her not giving up, but running after the disc until it was in her hands. Great work.
As you see here too in the background, that's our ulti tense in the media, but just a smooth pickup by Ola. And we know that they can throw the disc. Chucks it deep. And Zanzi, pace for pace, adjusting the hand and catching it for another score. And LoL is looking to climb back in here.
And they're just on their heels, on BN1's heels. So for now, every offensive point counts, and I'm fine with them just trading and showing us beautiful deep shots for the rest of that game. I wouldn't mind.
Neither would I. If we can see some more hammers, scoobers, deep shots here. Ellis stops the disc for BN1. Looks like Burgess has the disc. Throws it around. Burgess. And the disc is intended for Belden, but it is shot down by Potter. And now LoL have an opportunity for a break to tie the game after being down 4-0. You can't write this stuff up.
That's just Frisbee for you, man.
And that is a catch, and that is a score. Fanny getting a score, and that ties the game 10-10. Again, after starting the game down 0-4, LoL somehow makes their way back. And with plenty of time in the 51st minute, we have a game on our hands, as we had all game, but a tie game on our hands now. This is incredible.
Definitely intense. I wouldn't have thought it would go that way. At the beginning of the game, it was pretty clear BN1 was a better team, but now LoL has just found their composure, and look at that. Defense flying by just a bit too late. That's Fanny already got that disc in her hand.
And Molly White there, like you said, Christina, really close to getting the disc, but Fanny just snatching up another score today. LoL is not out of this game at all. They have an opportunity to take a lead, again getting a break over BN1. Most people at the beginning of the game would say, yeah, you know, the game's over. Time to go into the next one. But that's the beauty of Windmill and the beauty of the Swiss draw, having teams that are competitive and keeping close games. As Zoli throws the disc downfield, BN1 needs some answers now. Fairclough looking around, any options. Fairclough chucks it deep. OI inside. Zoli gets it. But it's out of the reach for BN1.
I don't want to be a know-it-all, but I think I pretty much predicted that. Like, those shots work until they don't. Just that they got a bit lucky in this time around.
As they do. As they do. And so a fabulous saying they say in the NBA is you live by the three and you die by the three. And right here, BN1 lived by the deep shots. Now they're kind of dying by these deep shots. To taking advantage. The wind picking up here, but that's why you gotta catch your Ds. And you, wow. Since he stays with the play to keep it alive for LoL.
This disc was out of reach until the defender put it into reach for the LoL player.
And that one you see Ola getting open, waiting for the disc in the hands. It's in the air now. Is there anyone gonna catch it? And it is caught. Again, Susie gets it right in that red zone. LoL can take the first lead of the game. And it's almost a layup bid from Fairclough as he hits his head against the ground in anger. But that is a break for LoL, and they come back 11-10.
It was an amazing bid, just a bit too far away, like half a step.
And you were seeing it here. I mean, again, I'm going to keep saying it until the game's over. Down 4-0 at the beginning of the game. Now up 11-10. What a comeback.
Look at that. Beautiful defense, just smacked it back into the hands of LoL player there in the net. Huge disc. Great read on it.
Susie right there being an instrument part of the LoL line at this point. One sticking with the disc after the deflection, also keeping a deep hook, and Fairclough getting there.
So close.
Super close. But Pedri just gets to that space first and gets the catch. And that puts LoL above 11-10 as they get ready for the next point.
Do you think they're going to break another one? Flow is definitely on their side now.
Well, you know what I say, pairs, or breaks come in pairs.
Well, that was 2 in a row. 2 breaks now.
Exactly.
So another one? Not another one.
Another one.
Another one.
See LoL pulling it deep here. It is caught, and they are ready to go, BN1. It looks like it's a travel call.
Fair enough. I didn't want to say anything, but they've been doing that all game. Catching the disc, going an extra 2 or 3 steps. Whenever they caught the pull, that is.
The disc is back in motion. Olt has the disc, throws it back to center. They're scanning for options. And that is another turn. You can see a fist pump by Bonko because he is pumped up, and LoL have another opportunity to keep the break train rolling. If you can't tell, we're excited to watch this game. I hope you're excited to watch this game too at home. Let us know what you think in the chat. Potter.
They're taking their time now.
Schwartz. Back to Potter. Hammer time. And it's out of the hands in between both of their players right there.
Do you know what I think?
What do you think?
They should play it risky again. Because when they only had 2 to 3 passes to complete, that worked out for either team. As soon as they think about doing like a ton of throws, it doesn't work out anymore.
And we see here a timeout called by BN1. But don't go anywhere. We're going to run a quick video, and we'll be back soon.
Yes, Colin. Have you signed up to the Ulti TV Patreon yet? No, not yet. Why? We best get on it before London Invite. We've got 16 of the best men's and women's teams from around Europe, and it's the last stop before Worlds. And it's only $3.50 a month. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Well, I'll get on it late. It's on the right tab for you there as well.
And we are back after the break. LoL 11, BN1 10. And while we saw that great video from our Ulti team crew, we were also having a nice interview with some BN1 players about some hammers and some layouts on the stream. But now they have to go get ready to get back in the game. BN1 devising a plan. So ready. We're so ready.
Born ready. For me at least, I don't know about them.
BN1 lining up, getting ready to go. Schwartz getting ready to mark. A rock in a hard place. Which one's going to give?
Wait, what?
A rock in a hard place.
Okay.
So we see here, BN1, Burgess looking around. Again, BN1 in Los Angeles right now because they're in Cal territory. Close, but Burgess gets the disc. Oh, he's off Ellis.
Beautiful resets. That was Burgess.
And he goes to Olds.
So much patience. Haven't seen that before.
And the camera comes back. But everybody's okay. The camera's okay. That's how you stick with the play, Jack.
He just towed it on the wrong line. Oopsie. So there, as you can see now, there's 2 lines, and he towed it on the second one, which is really close to the camera.
So we see here Potter picking up the disc. Also, Potter avoided the camera so that way he didn't run into collision. As we see here, LoL looking for options. Schwartz. Speak of the devil, we got Didi in the studio too, coming back. Across field to Potter. But
He was too chill about catching that. Couldn't really calculate the wind, I guess, which gives another opportunity to be in one.
And Ellis with the disc now. Throws it up to who? To LoL.
To the ground.
Hulk smash to the ground right there. As time is getting to the 61 minute just about. Time is coming close. Here we see Schwartz taking a little bit more of his time. And a layout catch. Impressive from LoL. But Potter just misreads it again. That's 2 discs.
2 easy catches that he just didn't make.
As we see here, players are tired from both teams. It's been an exhausting game, but it's been a thrilling game.
Yeah, keeping up that concentration for more than an hour is intense. Round 3, so loads of playing time today. As he puts up a huge disc into the end zone, and that is beautiful.
And it is caught by Thompson to level the score 11-11. And that stops the run of LoL. Timeout proved to have some dividends, I'd say.
Definitely does. A beautiful shot. But proving another excellent point that I made earlier. They got to score in 1 or 2 points. Both teams, and then it works. As soon as they go for the chill stuff, doesn't work anymore. Look at that. Just one throw. Beautiful.
Very.
Get out, support the team, guys! Push them! Push them! Everyone scream! Drive! Go, take it, go! Drive!
Disc is down deep. And they'll look to pick it up. Ola with the disc again. And a rip-away grab from Swansea.
Nearly a block there.
Orica throws to Ola. Looks for Zoli. And it's out of the grasp of Borica.
Just out of reach, and now BN1 have the opportunity to get back into the lead.
And now they can finally come back too. After being up by a lot of points, then going down by 1 point, tying the score, and having the opportunity to go back and take the lead.
Putting it out to space for a woman that catches it just in front of the end zone.
Walpart for Mannings there. Walpart looks in the end zone. Looks to find it. Mannings with this. Edwards, excuse me. Fairclough. Fakes a hammer. We know he can throw those hammers.
He won't this time though.
And it's into space for a BN1 break, and they retake the lead to go 12-11.
It was beautiful, especially the shot from Edwards, putting it into the position where only the receiver could get to it and no poach defender. And then getting into the structured red zone offense set, just putting it in there, not throwing that hammer, not risking too much. Great composure. See that fake, and then opting for that flick around, outside flick, not around.
And it was seen Fairclough. He has a lot of tools, and he's a very athletic player as well. Diving for bids, throwing hammers across fields, having every throw just about in his arsenal, and using them to full extension right there as BN1 go up 12-11. And that's a comeback for them. Time is ticking.
Can you already call it a comeback?
We already did. We can call it a comeback again. I'm coming back to the comeback.
Yeah. It's really tight still.
It is. And it's going to be even tighter now, as we see maybe 1 to 3 points probably left in this game. And it's OB out of bounds. You see a change of disc this time. Bonko picking it up from the brick. Thompson guarding. And it's a catch. Ola with the disc. Looking around. Ola slings it deep. It looks like for Schwartz, but it's not. It goes to Mannings in the back of the end zone. And Mannings takes it up.
Did he bait that? A little bit, right?
Might have. I see a call on the field.
Maybe a pick.
And Ola close there, but Edwards gets it with the disc. Mannings looks off Belden. Throws it to Edwards. To Mannings, but it's out the reach, and Belden almost gets there.
So close, but wanted it too quickly.
See Ola with the disc now. Time running close. Can they score and take the lead? As they move it around, is there any options? Ola's an option. blades it across. And it is a catch, and it is a score for LoL to tie the game 12-12. And that's 0.1 of maybe 2 left.
Maximum of 2, especially if they keep it that close. 66 minutes played.
And I gotta tell you, I'm excited. We're watching a really great game here. 2 great teams. We've seen LoL before perform, but we're also seeing BN1 all the first time on the stream today, and both are giving us a show. What a roller coaster this has been.
And it's not over.
Definitely not over.
Still up for grabs, that win. Look at that, tipped and nearly caught in the second attempt, but just too quickly on the ground.
Right now, Ola being one of the center handlers for LoL, demanding the respect of the people watching right now for these throws. As you can see, another assist being thrown from position. OI blade in there, but it's perfect enough for a catch. And we have the sidelines divided, looks like, being on one sideline and LoL on the other sideline. Waiting to see if anybody can get this point here. Farcloud gets to Ellis. And it looks like a pick called. Looks like Tong trying to get to Chin in the back of the stack. Disc back in. Ellis. Can BN1 convert this hold? Farcloud. Fakes the outrageous hammer there. Gives it to Olds. Farcloud wants it. Doesn't get it though. Cox with the disc. Throws it to Ellis. Ellis fakes. Looks for any options. Kikuchi. And it caught right off the fingertips, but a bump by Sanzi.
It was unnecessary. Just really couldn't control her body after jumping after that throw.
Kikuchi with the disc. And it's denied by Banco. Banco getting into the space there, throwing it down. Again, now we're just waiting for the horn. Zoli throws a hammer himself. It is a catch. It is a score. Borica catching that hammer across the field, and LoL go up 13-12.
Was that a one throw point again?
Might have been. Might have been a 1-point score. We'll go back later tonight and see how many you've called out. And if you hear that I hear that looks like the horn going off.
Yeah, so we got one more point to play. And it will determine whether LoL gets a 2-point lead or we're closing out on a tie. Exciting.
Exciting to say the least here, as we hear the music in the background and letting us know this is it. This is the point. Can BN1 come back and tie the game 13, or can LoL win the game at 14-12? This is nuts. You couldn't have asked for a better game here. We are excited.
I think it's going to be a grindy point. I'm not going to give it up easy, either team.
Oh, of course not. They've worked too hard, both teams, to get to this point now. We'll see if they take your advice on 1 to 2 throws. For right now, the disc goes down to the ground and is picked up by BN1. And we get started on this epic point. Burgess throws to Belden. Belden throws, but it's coming back to us at the table. And LoL.
Red zone opportunity for LoL.
Sweet Olaf picked the disc up.
Gotta put all that pressure you got left in you, all the energy in there.
Ola waiting around. Maestro with the disc for LoL. Belden put on the ground. Calls the foul.
with a huge throw for Fanny into the end zone, but she can't quite get there. And this is another opportunity for BN1 to close out that game on a tie.
Oh no, that was actually for LoL to go 14-12. BN1 has the opportunity now to close out the tie. You see Burgess makes the cut, doesn't get the cut, but it looks like a foul called.
It's getting hot, heated in there. On the field.
Heated on the field, heated out the field, heated in the tent.
What are your plans?
I'm just saying it's hot, but the wind's picking up a little bit, some breeze coming in.
Bit of a discussion there. Maybe on where the stall comes back in. Will be reset.
I'm looking for options here. Wall pot.
Out of space, but too far. And LoL is really excited about that one.
Sidelines are getting pumped. People have been waiting for the conclusion. We need to see what we have. Oh, throws in the middle of Potter. Potter to Schwartz. Schwartz throws it away. BN1 with the disc at the brick.
Been too chilly there.
Belden throws it down deep. Who is down there? White was down there, but it looks like it might have been a foul.
Foul call. As we can see a replay here. The LoL player in the position.
It looks like Fanny right there after the D kind of, I think maybe encroaching in the space for White. As we see here, players crowded up in front of our VAR system here. This is sweet. See the BN1 players on the sideline giving a reaction to that. It was a nasty elbow to the mouth, but you know, by accident, of course. But it was pretty gnarly to see.
Both players had position, and she was there first. It's really hard to tell.
So we see Potter trying to give an explanation as well too to help Fanny, or maybe ease this discussion here for White.
So they're gonna.
BN1 players advising the VAR system. Is this the first time today? Question mark?
I think so. But I think they agreed on. I saw the contested hand signal. So they're just gonna contest it now, or
No, they're sending the VAR. They're sending it to the tape. Sending it to the VAR. And we have here a BN1 player and a LoL player to see what's going on. And the replays of the foul, but now we're going to get the replay of the call. And it looks like they're going to send back the play for a contested foul. Great use of our VAR there. Very excited. But as the horns go off, and as you can see the time limit at the top, we're just taking too much time with that decision just to send it back now. And BN1 having the disc around the brick.
Other players already waiting.
Great use of the VAR though. Very excited about that. And the disc is back in. Belden fakes the deep throw, throws it to the middle instead. A lot of space with the cutters in the back. And it is a catch. BN1 throw it up. Belden has a foot in. Tensions are high, nerves are high. Can BN1 level the score at 13? It's a hammer, and it's a caught hammer.
What a way to end that game.
Thompson using his height there to get it, and it's leveled. And as we see here, that comes to the conclusion of a thrilling game, 13-13. Again, storylines, what a hype game. We have plenty more to come from while we finish up this game. Again, I'm Corey Sostre.
For Christina Obermeyer.
And we will see you later. But stay tuned as we have more exciting ones coming up right after this.
I can't go no more.